Welcome, Pisces, to your December Astro Dice reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, guys, let's see what's going on. Get straight in here. Best message, please, for the beautiful Pisces. Holiday season, got the sun coming out. What is your purpose, your destiny, with some Taurus energy? Going straight into the 12th house. A lot of people have been getting in the 12th house. Something about the 12th house. You know, it is the end of the year, though. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of like, you know what, we're going to wipe that slate clean. We got to look back and see what's going on within this situation. A lot of 12th house. Going over here. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. Yes. Where am I going? How am I going to leave 2023 and get it straight into 2024? Am I going to leave it good, or am I going to bring this stuff with me? Ooh, like leave it behind. Taurus energy. The energy around you shows the abundance of nature. It's rich, earthly, and productive, yet relaxed and slow. Time to slow down a little bit. It's just in the 12th house, it's time to slow down. And you know, it's crazy because I had another sign, I think, that did the same exact thing. They needed to slow down in the 12th house, the way they can get kind of a grip on what's going on within the situation, look at it for what it is, and move on from it. This area of your life that is overwhelming you, yield to a greater cause or power. And it's kind of crazy because I think they had almost all the same cards you have as well. That's interesting. Maybe. And definitely had these two though. But however it is, it's different. This is definitely going to allow your life to have some kind of rare balance. You're going to be balancing yourself out when it comes to what is overwhelming you. Definitely you can see that the balance of what's going on. Look, because if it's overwhelming, you need to slow down a little bit so you can catch your breath. Actually, I'm going to use these cards. So like time to catch my breath over here. Going straight into at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month. Yeah, new beginnings. Look at that. There it is. Having the Fool card coming out is like we're going to clean this slate starting right at the beginning of the month. But I think that that's good though too, because Neptune, your planet, just went direct. So it's not going to feel like it's all crazy and illusional and disillusioned and too many dreams and not enough dreams. And you see what I'm saying? So as it's going back direct on the 6th, which already happened, since I'm a couple of days after that, you're going to feel like, you know, you do have this new beginning, and the way that you want to look at things. Things are going to come back to, for some of you, it's going to come back to a more realistic point of view. Because it went retrograde in July, so it could have caused a lot of confusion for some of you Pisces, right? What is real? What's fantasy? How am I going to manifest? How am I going to do this? How do I bring my dreams into reality if I don't know? Oh, you see what I'm saying? So sometimes it kind of brings in a little bit of disillusionment. And I'm making you feel a little bit imbalanced. But that's okay. You're going to, everything's going to be fine now. You're going to feel like you're more balanced and that you're more connected where you need to be. So that's good. Yep. For material, spiritual prosperity. You have the 6 of Pentacles over here. So you're going to feel like your spiritual prosperity is coming back. Everything's going to be fine. You're going to feel like you can take more advantage of the way that you're doing things, like I said, dreaming and doing all those things as well, and that your purpose is back on target. You may have even felt like maybe I was off of my purpose. Maybe was I even on target? With the sun over here, with the fertility over here, with the Empress over here. But you're going to feel like your heart is opening at this time and really paving the way for you to really want to share with others. You're going to feel very open-hearted and wanting to give. Right? You're going to have this beautiful harmony within yourself and really making way for what it is you truly want right now. There's going to be a lot of more favorable deals, more favorable times, more trustworthy agreements coming out, reaching better conclusions, things of this nature, making better movement choices and decisions about what it is you truly want, right? And not feeling like you need to hesitate on anything and then have to go back, right? In the long haul and make different decisions. Yeah, because it did feel like you were kind of in battle. You might have felt like there was a lot of strife, a lot of tension, whether it's within, whatever was overwhelming you, relationship, work, material itself, however. But you're going to feel, there was a lot of disagreements and a lot of conflict going on within the situation. It feels like it's balancing itself out. Doesn't mean that there's still not those tensions and those strifes and those stresses. It just means that it's calming down. You're going to find them calming down. You probably already noticed it. Already started noticing they're calming themselves down more and more as the time goes on, through the beginning of the month. That there's this change, but you might also feel like, the reason they was because I was playing it safe. I was kind of staying away from the situations. I was keeping myself in my own faraway places and keeping my own harmonies, keeping my promises to myself, my manifestations to myself. I don't want anybody to even get involved, being in my own kind of underwater world over here, right? Kind of keeping to yourself. That's the safe zone. That way you don't have to feel like you're swimming upstream, especially when you're in strife with other people. Not giving away too much power. With the justice, there it is, balancing yourself out, the justice, truth and clarity coming through. But you're going to find that there's a lot of cause and effect that is coming through. So other things that you have been manifesting already in the universe, right? And so you're going to find that your karmic justice is already coming towards you. So, everything's going to become justified. You have that legal team in the sky. The spirit world has its own legal team, and you're good to go, right? So you're going to find a lot of prosperity and a lot of abundance coming towards you, right? As you are looking at, at the way that things are picking up around you. You're going to notice things are changing. Like I said, whether or not you have already. So if if it had felt like things were a little delusional and spirituality are a little amplified and things are going this way and that way, it's okay though, because everything that you believe, all your manifestations and all the things you're doing, like I said, they're already in view. They're already made, right? On the spiritual realm. Going into the universe over here, into the mid-month, we have the universe, the spiritual union, and the memories of love is in reversing. I don't want any past things coming back. It's Mercury retrograde around the 11th, so you're probably even saying, exes are coming back, I'm not taking them in. I'm not playing their game this time. I don't think that I really don't. I think that right now you're the way you're connecting with others is through the spiritual union, is like, this is who I'm connecting to and this is what I want. I'm justified on what I want. I know my life purpose, and if it doesn't serve my purpose at this time, I'm not giving it anything. So I'm not taking that ex back. I have no, not picking up on any old habits or doing any of the above. It's like it's off the table. You're like, Mercury retrograde, that shit's off the table this Mercury retrograde. I'm not doing it. No, I've changed, I've changed the leaf over here. I've turned a leaf and I'm done. With the universe is saying you're making ways, you've done what it is you need to do. And you're making that a complete chapter change. You're walking into a new cycle. You've found your own spiritual union. You know who you are and how you're going to do things. And when it comes to your love life, you know exactly what it is that you want. And you're the Chariot over here because you're on your soul's purpose. You're not messing around right now, Pisces. You're just like, this is what's going on. You have your own movement and your own progress and your own actions. And you're making your final kind of departure. Like literally, you're making your final departure. I like how you can't make that up. You're literally telling the old life, goodbye. See you later. I'm departing in my chariot. You might be getting a new car. Some of you might be getting a new car, literally a new job, a new love relationship. But whatever it is you're telling the old ways that you're in control of what's going on within the situation. I've seen what's going on in the beginning of the month, and I'm doing myself over here for what's important. And I'm going to be slow and relaxed, and I'm not going to let it stress me out. Why? Because I've already been stressed out. What do I want to be stressed out again? Spiritual union. Yep, you're in control of the situation. You're the big dog over here, the emperor. So you have the respect of what's going on around you in your love situations. You know you're the leader, you're stable, and you have the structure that you need to do what it is you need to do in this new chapter, this new area of your life, and you're being very practical about the situation. You have to be practical about the situation, though. Right? That Taurus number 1 is not going to let you be not practical anyways, because Taurus is very practical. Their earth, earth signs are very practical. So you don't have any other, in some ways you don't have any other choice, right? But it's okay, because you're saying, that's good though, because it's going to make me feel very disciplined and very in control of the situation. You're sitting in your own quiet power at this time, and this is why you're saying, I'm not communicating. You literally, King of Swords in reverse, saying, I'm not communicating with anything that doesn't serve me. So if you don't serve me, I don't care. So this one over here is saying, I'm not going to overindulge. I'm not going back to partying. I'm not doing all those things right now. I'm done. I just want kind of an alone time and kind of isolating myself in my own ways, right? Finding your own independence, because you've grown and you understand what's going on. You might have some gossip going around from some Cancer or some Gemini that's like, look at, what Pisces is doing, but you're not going to give it any attention. And I do feel like, because you're going to disconnect from that could be that attention from the past of what the past wants to bring back. And you're saying, I'm not listening to your gossip. I'm not getting involved in your third party situations. I'm not getting involved in, and that does not mean cheating. That could just mean you and, my best friend and his wife are fighting all the time, and they make me the third wheel, and I have to go in there and break them up. I'm not doing that. That's third party situation. I'm not doing that. Right? So however it is you're disconnecting from the world of things that no longer serve you, because you're not going to go into any kind of repeat cycle. Okay. You don't want any repeated cycles. You just want, your peace of mind, because this is what's overwhelming, and you're saying, I'm not going to allow this to overwhelm me anymore. I want this to go away. It's been here for an extended period of time, and you know what? I have fantastic plans and stuff that I would like to do for myself without having to always be a part of this. And so I'm taking my control away from this situation. Accelerated motion. You're going to have a lot of messages coming in, which doesn't surprise me, because we're in Mercury. We will be in Mercury retrograde at that time. But you're also having accelerated motion in where it is your dreams are. Your dreams swiftly coming through, what you're manifesting, the things that you want, the things that you know you manifested, things that you know that this is where I'm putting my energy and where I put my energy. So at Christmas time and around that time of the 25th, 24th, 25th, 26th of the month, getting straight into Capricorn season, you're going to see your desires starting to come through. What did I say before? Because it said, the law and attraction, I see what you put in. Right? Spiritual legal team. Right? I've seen the tensions that you've had. I've seen your ideals. I've seen your feelings. I've seen your interests. I've seen your exchanges. I've seen your expressions. I've seen your emotions, energy in motion. I've seen everything. I've seen your emotional conversations you've had with people, yourself. Definitely yourself when you come to the sun, because anytime we have the sun card, we're talking to ourselves. We are, because why? We're looking for our own destiny, which that's our soul card. That's where we get deep within ourselves and put in our honest feelings into words to ourselves, to the universe, and then the angels come out and they're saying, I see you. Don't worry. What's overwhelming you is going away, and you're getting something so much better out of the situation. Something better is coming. Something better than what you already thought you had. So Capricorn is going to actually help you by simplifying little things for you and bringing in a huge dream. Wow. Okay then. Well, this is going to give you different possibilities for your life path. It's going to change and shift everything around with the Eight of Wands, saying that I see the higher purpose for yourself, and it's going to actually kind of ask you in your own ways, how high can you go? How high can you fly? How high up that ladder will you go? Are you willing to go? Because I'm going to take you all the way. And that's what Capricorn's saying. I'm going to take you all the way. So with your intuition and all of your sacred knowledge and all the things that you want, that's what it's saying. Through your purity state of mind and what you want and manifesting, you have the Fool again. So straight from Sagittarius energy, straight to a Capricorn. Beginning of Sag, you get the Fool. Beginning of Cap, you get the Fool. Blind faith leads you to pleasurable opportunities with optimism because you trust in life. Become spontaneous. Become your dream. Don't dream small, dream big. And it's saying, you know, Pisces, I see you. You've been dreaming big. You may have thought you were a little over here or a little over there, but in reality, you were right where you're supposed to be. You know, a lot of the Pisces that I know, actually, it's so funny, you guys might say you're the same way, but Pisces I know mostly are males. They're my uncles. You know what they would literally tell me? I really don't give a crap how confused I am. I know that no matter what's going to happen, I'm on the right path. Even if it sounds like a daydream, I don't care. They would say, I don't care that it was unicorns farting, you know, rainbows and Skittles and all of that. I don't care. I'll put it out there and see what comes back. They're so like that. But, and, you know, and it could be just a possibility, you know, that it's, you know, to the point to where it's like, yeah, I don't like that it's that way. And they would tell you the same thing, right? My one uncle would say, I don't really like that. But if it has to come down to that, it's better than swimming upstream, right? And not knowing where you're going, right? Or fish out of water, right? You don't want to scream fish out of water, because then that means you're so confused that you don't even know, right? So he would literally tell me to the point to where it's better to dream so big and see what comes out of it than to be so confused and be like, oh, well, I don't know how to do that. But I think it's good for Pisces, and I think it's good for Cancer, because you guys are really good at manifesting. So I think that in a lot of ways, I think that you definitely have that ability to do that. I don't think that everybody gets to do that though, right? But that water, then you guys just have that ability to do that. But you have these new ways of communicating with the way the universe is and the way that you see things. But it's that different kind of mental energy. But you also, you know, between you being Pisces and Cancer, highly, highly empathic and intuitive, you bring those emotions, that energy and emotion easily. And I think that's the reason, is because you are naturally empathic and you naturally run on emotions, high emotions. So I think that you kind of have the ability to, like I said, you have the ability to do that. But I do see, like in the beginning though, I do feel it is kind of a strife though. It kind of does though, you know, like, but to say, you know, like, am I on the right path? I mean, that would be kind of annoying, you know, because we all ask those questions, no matter what sign we are, you know, and it's almost like to the point where it's like, but if I feel like I'm kind of imbalanced, like it was saying before, I think for you in this area of being imbalanced, because everybody's imbalance is a little bit different, but this one, yeah, it would feel a little constrictive in ways of what you're trying to aim for. It could also be a little restrictive, and I think it would be a little bit of your, you know, strife, because it's kind of like, I am trying to do this, but I don't know, you know, which way I'm supposed to be going. So, but it's saying it's fine though, because yeah, difficult decisions. Thank you. Because you were avoiding a deadlock. Exactly. Because of emotions. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, because you had to have a settling of the energy. And that's really what it is. The Two of Swords. It would have been like the settling of the emotions. I can't really settle these emotions. There's just not enough balance in the emotion. Thank you. So, but now it's saying that you're regaining that control of what it is you're doing. And so now you can really set the desire. You can really feel like, you know what, I am really going where I need to be going. And you feel like you're right back as the Queen of Cups. You see what I'm saying? Like now I know where my compassion is. I know I can look in this cup. Now I know where I'm going and I feel very stable about the situation. But it's really crazy because it's saying you're getting better things than what you put out to begin with. And I think it's just, yeah, because you guys are stay so focused and you have the zest for life, that determination and joy through the Queen of Wands. Confronting any beliefs or superstitions, you don't even, it's almost like you feel like you're kind of like, it's like you're charmed no matter what in that situation. And that's just because when you feel like your energies are being stirred, you're just trying to keep them as connected as possible. Otherwise, you're just a mess, right? Otherwise, I'm just like, we're a mess, right? And I got that because I'm Taurus, so if I'm not feeling grounded, I'm like a mess, right? Because like I can't get to those certain levels, right? And if I try to get to some of the levels that the Pisces gets to, right, you guys get to, I would be kind of an emotional, probably a bit emotional mess. Plus, you guys have to understand, I personally don't have water in my chart. Yeah. So for me, when I'm taking on any kind of emotions like this, I'm the Empress, right? So I can only take what the Empress has, right? I can only take from that Taurus of Venus love and emotion and nurturing, right? So when you're dealing with all these other things, it's kind of like, oh. So I see what the point is. I totally get it. But I just love it because it's saying you guys are getting, yes, your fulfillment of wishes and your dream to come true. You're getting the Star card, and the Nine of Cups. So it's saying you're getting way more than what you asked for. So Merry freaking Christmas, man. It's like Merry Christmas, Pisces. Merry Christmas. You deserve it so much. So much. Okay, my friends, until next time. Bye-bye.